Hello students. So today we will read poem The Voice of the Rain from your book Hornbill, and the name of the poet is Walt Whitman, who is an American poet, a great essayist and journalist. Okay, this poem has been written in conversational form. It is written as a dialogue between poet and the rain. Poet has used device personification here. So, what is personification? It is a poetic device in which human like qualities are given to some non living objects. Like in here, rain talks like a human being and explains its functioning to the poet. The poet's motive is to glorify the rain, and in fact, poet feels as if rain is talking to him. So let us start the poem. And who art thou? What is the meaning of art? Are thou, you. These are old English words. Okay. And who are you? Said I to the soft falling shower. So the poet asked to the soft falling rain, who are you? Poet asked a question which, strange to tell, gave me an answer, and which was a very strange thing to the poet, as rain gave an answer to him, as here translated. तो उसने रेन ने क्या आंसर दिया है? ठीक है. So I am the poem of the earth, said the voice of the rain. तो रेन की क्या वॉइस आती है? रेन क्या बोल रही है कि मैं अर्थ की एक पोएम हूँ. बिकॉज वेन द रेन फॉल्स ऑन द अर्थ इट साउंड्स अपीयर टू बी musical. It appears like a poem or a song. So she says, I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea. Eternal, never ending. इम्पाल्पेबल, दैट कैन नॉट बी टच्ड. तो वो अपना ओरिजिन बताती है कि वो कहाँ से ओरिजिनेट होती है. फ्रॉम बॉटमलेस सी, and it continue to rising in the form of water vapors which can never be touched. So the rain originates from the land and the bottomless sea. Bottomless sea means very deep sea. So the rain's origin is land and the sea, where it rises in the form of water vapors, and it always continue to rise in the form of water vapors. That's why eternal void has been used here. So it rise and nobody can touch these vapors. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. So, what does the further rain replies? That it rises in the form of water vapors towards heaven, towards sky. Whence means where, vaguely formed, where the vague forms are formed of clouds. What is the meaning of vague? That is not clear, because clouds are of any shape. Okay, so where vaguely formed but altogether changed and yet the same. ओके, सो ऑल टुगेदर चेंज्ड मीन्स पहले वो वाटर से राइज हुए, फिर वाटर वेपर बने, और फिर ऊपर जाके वो क्लाउड बन गए. तो इस तरह वो चेंज हो गए. ऑल टुगेदर चेंज्ड एंड येट द सेम. बट फिर भी वो बेसिक जो उनकी बेसिकली वो वाटर ही है. एवरीथिंग इज वाटर येट द सेम. ओके, चाहे वो वाटर वेपर है, चाहे वो क्लाउड है, चाहे वो रेन है, चाहे वो सी है, इट इज अ साइकिल ओनली. आई डिसेंड टू लेव द ड्रॉट्स atomies, dust layers of the globe. Okay, so rain further says, I descend, I pour down, I come down to lave. Lave means to wash. Okay, to wash the droughts, to wash the dryness of the earth, to wash the dry regions of the earth. Atomies, all the tiny particles on the earth where there is dirt and dust. क्योंकि जब रेन आती है हर तरह की गंदगी को जो वो साफ करती है अपने पानी से। ओके, सो एटॉम्स एंड डस्ट लेयर्स ऑफ द ग्लोब, पूरे ग्लोब में, पूरे अर्थ पे कहीं भी डस्ट है, everywhere it is washed away with the rain water, and all that in them without me were only latent and unborn. Okay, human beings sow seeds in the fields, but they remain latent. Latent means hidden and unborn. They do not germinate until unless rain falls on them. Okay, so that's why rain says, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent and unborn. ओके, जो सीड्स हैं वो सीड्स ही रह जाएंगे अगर उन पे रेन वाटर फॉल नहीं होएगा। रेन फॉल करती है तभी वो जो हिडन सीड्स होते हैं उनका बर्थ होता है एक प्लांट के फॉर्म में, एक फील्ड की फॉर्म में। ओके, सो दैट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ रेन। And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin. In this way, forever, she continued by day and night, giving back life to its own origin. What is the origin of the rain? Land and the sea. While completing its circle, first it rises from the sea, okay, in the form of water vapors, then clouds, then falls back again in the form of rain to fulfill that sea and make the earth beautiful, in this way giving life to both earth and the sea. Okay, and forever by day and night I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it, and it makes its origin pure and beautiful again. Okay, when rain falls on the earth, everything on the earth looks more beautiful. After rain, there is greenery, there are flowers, there is freshness, and earth is rejuvenated. Okay, so in the end, for song issuing from its birthplace, after fulfillment, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, duly with love returns. In the end, the poet compares the rain to a song. Okay, just like a song, for song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, duly with love returns. Just like a song. ओके, इट इश्यूज फ्रॉम इट्स बर्थ प्लेस। सॉन्ग की बर्थ प्लेस कौन होता है? सिंगर, हार्ट ऑफ सिंगर, वहाँ से वो जन्म लेता है। एंड आफ्टर फुलफिलमेंट वॉन्डरिंग, हर तरह की जगह पे जाता है, हर तरह के लोगों के बीच में वो सॉन्ग जाता है। रैकेड और अनरैकेड, कई बार ये नोटिस्ड होता है, केयर्ड फॉर होता है, कई बार नहीं भी होता, बट ड्यूली विद लव रिटर्न्स। और बाद में अल्टीमेटली वो एक लव की फॉर्म में वो सिंगर के हार्ट तक वो वापस जाता है। जो उसका ओरिजिन होता है वो सिंगर होता है, तो वो सॉन्ग जो है वो सिंगर तक ही वो लव की फॉर्म में रिटर्न होता है। इसी तरह ही जो रेन है वो अपने ओरिजिन पे वापस आती है। These last two lines have been put within brackets because they explain extended meaning of the rain and they are not spoken by the rain. This way, the poet here wants to give the message that rain is a great benefactor of the earth. It cleanses, purifies the water, and it make wet the dry earth, and it gives a new life and beauty to the scorched fields and to all the living beings. And in return, human beings should also respect nature. Bounties of nature like rain.